Hey there everyone, it's Jen, the Board Game Librarian, with another semi-quick compilation of reviews. This one's more positive this time. This is 3 games I like, but I'm not keeping. So I guess maybe that's not as positive. I don't know, we'll talk about that. Let's first talk about, all these were sent to me for review. I'm always so thankful to publishers that trust me to review their games. You know, it's like sending your child out into the world. You don't know what's going to happen to them. You hope everything's going to be good. They're going to get positive reviews. But yes, these are all going to be positive reviews. We're going to start with Heroes Welcome, making sure they're all the right side up this time, unlike last time where I had one that was upside down. Heroes Welcome, 2 to 5 players, 90 minutes, ages 14 and up, by Pencil First Games, and the designer was Mark LeBlanc and Ed Baroff. So in this game, you are heroes that are looking to go around on a map. The map does expand over a series of rounds, and collect resources, do things, and then kind of go along and beat some baddies. Definitely need to beat some baddies. What I liked about this game was that when you go and visit it, you put a closed marker down on it, and then no one else, unless they have cards or special abilities, which do come up, that you essentially lock off that location. I did like that. It was very cute, the little closed sign. You are looking to gain money along the way, prestige, to have a bunch of different things that you can do. I liked it. We had a little bit of a rough go in the first round. I don't know if that was just because we had gone through a lot of review copies that day, and you get to review and learning game fatigue kind of at the end of a time. So what I really liked about this game was the art style. It's really kind of quirky and cute. Like on the front here, on front top, with the little goblin reading a book. Of course, I'm going to pick up on that. And you're doing lots of different things in this one. A little tongue-in-cheek in terms of the artwork and gameplay, so I liked that. We were not keeping this one because we liked it, but for us, we've gotten to a point in our collection where liking a game isn't necessarily good enough. For us, it really has to be outstanding for us. And again, I pointed this out in the last video. Just because I'm saying this doesn't mean that for you don't think Heroes Welcome looks really super exciting and great. I love that. That's awesome. When I think that a game can be better served at the library, and all of these games are going to the library where they're going to have new homes, new people to look at them, that for me is a win. It's not a bad thing. But yes, Heroes Welcome, kind of a worker placement-esque game where you were doing a bunch of different things. So that's Heroes Welcome. In the middle here, we have Space Explorers by Yuri Zuralev. I'm sorry that I mispronounced your name. 25th Century Games, 20 to 40 minutes, ages 12 and up, 2 to 4 players. So the aesthetic of this game is, I love the aesthetic of this game because it so much harkens back to the 1950s, 60s, space race feeling that's going on here. And this is essentially what the game is about. It's a space race. And through that, you are getting cards, you are putting cards out, you are looking to use the symbols on the cards to gain points. And then after a certain number of cards in your tableau, the end of the game is triggered. So very quick game, 20 to 40 minutes. I mean, easy peasy. With 2 players, it was like definitely 20 minutes. So I liked that a lot. The artwork was fantastic on this. I thought the graphic design was also really good. There was a cheater in the back of the rulebook, I think, or you had a player aid that kind of told you what each card did. Please, publishers, player aids. We love player aids. They're amazing because we have a lot of games and my brain can't remember every single symbology. It's so helpful, just as a reminder. But we liked this one. We played it twice in a row because the first time we thought that we had screwed up one of the rules. We went back and played it again, and the flow for us was much better. Flow on this game is very easy. This is one that I would recommend to someone if you like Splendor, Century Spice Road, or any of like the very quick tableau building games where you can build an engine and get that engine going very quickly and have a short game as well. So in our collection, we have a lot of games like that already. It wasn't because of the theme or the artwork or the actual gameplay. It was very enjoyable. But again, we have games in our collection already that are like that. And I think it's like the perfect like little game that I can recommend to people at the library too. It's educational. I think there might have even been some educational facts somewhere in the book. So it's something that I can recommend at the library. The final one was also sent to me by 25th Century Games. This is Kingswood, Henry Audubon of Parks, Space, and Space Park fame. Ages 10 and up, 1 to 5 players, 15 to 45 minutes. We played this as a 2-player game as well. We played all these at 2-player. So your experience may vary if you go all the way up to 4 players or 5 players in some cases. Very quick game. Played this twice in a row as well, I think. A very interesting design where in the center is like a hub, and then you have different sections that you can go around in. I liked that. The artwork on this is really awesome. And you're fighting baddies here as well. Definitely a family weight game. This I think would be more family weight than the other ones here. But you are also going around, you're collecting resources, you're trying to defeat baddies, and you're doing movement in a way that is very similar to Space Park and Parks. So that was a reason for us why, while we liked this one, and artwork, production quality, gameplay, very enjoyable, we already own Parks and Space Park. And theme-wise for us, these are very kind of similar in theme, right? We have heroes that are going around, collecting things, doing things, defeating baddies. We have a lot of games in our collection that are like that. Or Space Park, which is space themed, and then Parks, which is national parks, and we have no other national park games in our collection, I think. They're very unique. And both of those have the movement things that are going around in here. That might be Audubon's thing, unique movement of workers, which I like a lot that he's playing with that. I think I'll put this in, all these are gonna go in the adult section of the library. Again, this is another good one that I can recommend to families. We get a ton of families that come into the library that are looking for games. This one is easier than this one, I think. So in terms of recommending, they're in different skill levels, and I would recommend these to 2 different people here. And this goes to a larger player count. This goes to 5, and this is also 5. But this one can be played solo, and I do have some solo people who come in, but shorter time frame. Pieces on this were also very good. So again, there was nothing wrong with any of these games. It was just that for us, when we already have a lot of games in our collection, it has to be something that is going to really knock our socks off. But again, they could knock your socks off, which is why I like doing these videos. That again, if it's not for us, for Matt and I, it could be totally for you. And if you came into the library and said, Jen, would you recommend Heroes Welcome? I'd go, yes. Jen, would you recommend Space Explorers? Yes. Jen, would you recommend Kingswood? Yes. So they get thumbs up from me, all of these. So those are very positive things. Again, many thanks to 25th Century Games and Pencil First for sending these to me. And they're going right to the library. So your games are going to have a whole new life, and a whole new group of people that are going to enjoy these. So thank you for your generosity. I do really appreciate that. Dad, have you played any of these games? Are they in your collection? Do you love them? I love hearing those things, why you love them, why you don't love them. So let me know in the comments below. I will see you next time, folks.